Hi guys, I wanted to talk about your RAS today. Now, not being fresh or rude, your RAS is your RAS or reticular activating system. And this is a complex network of neurological parts, pieces, and processes at the base of your brain stem, and it does something very specific that relates to what we're doing with manifesting. And what the RAS does is it filters out things that don't relate to your belief system, your expectations, your model of the world, and it filters in things that are familiar. So, for example, we take in billions of message units all day, every day. And message units are things like things that you see, things that you hear, things that you feel, things that you smell, touch, taste. And we're taking in these message units all day from inside our physical body, from our environment, from outside of us. And we can't possibly process every single message unit that comes in. So your RAS has to filter a whole lot of that out. And so we tend to see and notice and experience the things that are already in our established model of the world based on our belief system, etc. So here's a good example of that filtering process. Back in 1983, my dad decided that our next family car was going to be a metallic blue Honda Accord. Now, at that time, there weren't a whole lot of Honda Accords or Hondas in general out on the road. It was very new in the beginning stages of the brand. But my dad had done a bunch of research, and so we bought this 1983 metallic blue Honda Accord 4-door. And once we got that car and started driving around in it, we started seeing metallic blue Honda Accord 4-doors everywhere. Now, does that mean that there were that many more of the same car as soon as we bought it? Not really. There were growth things happening in that brand at that time, but it wasn't that we were the first and then everybody decided to buy metallic blue Honda Accords after we bought it. It was just that our RASs were filtering. We were looking for cars that were just like our new car. And we would see other Honda drivers on the road, and we'd wave and they would wave at us, and sometimes somebody would say, "Nice Honda," and my dad would say back, "Nice Honda." But it was just that we were looking for it. So here's another good example. When a new mother has a new baby, she might filter out, after sleeping next to a loudly snoring partner for some time, she might filter out her partner's loud snoring every night and just sleep right through it. But the moment that new baby cries, she wakes right up. And that's because the RAS has filtered out the loud snoring that we know is not an emergency, but we're filtering in baby crying because that's important and we need to address that immediately. So the way that we work with the RAS is you can retrain it so that if there's stuff that is just old stuff, it's not helpful anymore, it's not healthy, you can start filtering out the things that you no longer want in your life, and you can filter in the things that you do want. And the simplest way to do that is to just think about what you want as often as possible. to write down affirmations as if you already have the thing that you want already. So in the present tense, and envisioning it, visualizing it, envisioning what it would feel like. The feeling is the most important thing, is to feel how you would feel when you do have it, as if you have it now. We're kind of tricking our subconscious mind also. It doesn't know the difference between what we imagine and what's really there right in front of us. And so when you visualize seeing something, hearing it, feeling it, and feeling how you feel emotionally now that you have this thing, it retrains your reticular activating system to now start filtering for the thing that you want, and you're more likely to then start seeing that, experiencing it, manifesting it. That's how that works. So work with that. If you want any specific suggestions or guidance on how to retrain your RAS, put a comment in there so that I can answer you and the group can see it. This is primarily for our Manifesting Mondays Facebook group, but I'm going to put this on YouTube as well so that it's just a nice little introduction to what we're doing here. Okay, guys, so send me your comments. Let me know how it's working for you, retraining your RAS, and I will see you soon.